Hello guys, how's everybody doing? How are you guys doing? Hello, hello. Short stream today. Just chilling. Basically just chilling. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Why is my Tyrese not available? Why is he in that? Why is he in this team? I must have been leveling him up, and this must have been a You Got Lucky team. Well, that's not ideal. That is not ideal, mainly because everybody's got revives. Let's go for a red team. Give me a Mirabelle. Mirabelle less likely to have a shield. Mirabelle. Okay, I'll take that. AJC and GB, you were on before me. It's always nice to see people here early, but then it makes, you know, it puts me to shame a little bit because I'm not here early. I'm just like, oh damn, I should have been here. I should have been here early. But it's all good. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it. Who else have we got? Let's just do this first. There we go. What else we got? We got Give Me More Memes. All right, nice name. Matt Oren, No Lifer CZ from Czech Republic. Chris Kriz. What's up, Chris? Darius. GB, of course, like you say. Like I say. How you guys doing? What we got? You're doing pretty good. Nice to hear, GB, man. Nice to hear. We were fighting with cheaters. Yeah, I mean, it can sometimes happen. It can sometimes happen, unfortunately. I did see some screenshots of some guy. I'm pretty sure it's being dealt with, if I'm honest. But I did see some screenshots of some guy putting up some ridiculous scores. Whether it's been dealt with or it's going to be dealt with. I'm not 100% certain, but it will be dealt with if it hasn't been dealt with already, if that makes sense. Do you read the comic? Not yet. I do plan to, though. I'm always early to things. That's good. I am generally early. Like, if I have somewhere to be, I generally get there early, but I know streaming, I suddenly remember everything I need to do when I start my stream. Like, legitimately. 5 minutes to my stream and I'm like, I've got to do like 10 different things quickly. And the second I press start stream, it's suddenly I'm like, I need to go to the bathroom, I need to get a drink. It's just like, you would have thought I would get used to this now. It's over a year of doing these weekly streams. So, well, this isn't the weekly stream, but you know what I mean. It's been a long time since you played the game. What did you miss? Depends how long you haven't played. Depends how long you haven't played. If you haven't played for like 3 months, you've missed, I think, transfers got introduced in that time. If you haven't played for 6 months, you've missed mods as well. And if you haven't played for just over a year, you missed 6 stars. So it depends how long. It really depends how long. What's up, Kevin? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Tommy as well. Welcome to the stream, guys. I'm good, thank you, Kevin. Thanks for asking. How are you guys? How are you, Kevin? A month or two. In a month or two, not too much. I mean, we did have Winter Assault just announced at the weekend, which is going to be like a faction assault event. I did make a video on that. And there is a link to the news post in there if you prefer to read the news post. Basically, I just go through the news post. I think that's due to go to live tomorrow. And that could be really fun, to be honest. Just running faction assault like very like consistently could be really, really fun. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Other than that, I can't really think what else is new in the last 2 months. I mean, we've had events, but in terms of like anything that's been game changing, the world map got updated, so there's 2 new world stages, or story stages, whatever you want to call them. There's Sanctuary and I'm not sure where else. Is it Alexandria? Kingdom? One of those 2. Let me just check. I'll check the world map. We'll have to see. Tuscany, wait for the new 5-star ascendable. Well, they should do a new list, hopefully, in the new year. These current characters are still obviously underway. I can't remember when they released the last list. It was as the Lori event was taking place, and Lori was the last 6-star. So we could have a new list very soon. Very soon. You never know. Let's have a look at that world map. And Sanctuary and Alexandria. I was correct. Sanctuary is it Alexandria? Hilltop. They should rename the one that's meant to be the Kingdom to the Kingdom, unless, because people think that one of these is the Kingdom. Can't remember which one people thought. The DC Schoolyard? You think it's the Kingdom? I don't really know. I don't know. Let's go. Keep running this. Medals are worth getting. Medals. Should I ascend Red Richards? He is pretty good. He's going to be good against melee teams because he's not going to take any trait damage. He does a lot of damage. He can kill 2 people with 1 shot, especially if you've got someone who can debuff. You know, if you can run reds and yellows together. I don't think we have any leaders that can do that. So, I mean, not reds and yellows. Reds and greens. We do have a leader that can do that. That's Garrett. But, there aren't too many debuffers. Maybe Jeremiah. If you have Jeremiah, he'd work really well because you could debuff someone, attack them with his rush, and then you could do so much damage it kills 2 people, pretty much. Solange, I meant Solange. Okay. I see. What, we're going to get her on Christmas Day, right? That's the day we're meant to get her. Pretty much. Is Naya good too? Yeah, Naya's good. I would say Naya and Sandy are the best of the 3 ascendables. Mainly because the specialist skills they provide, or the active skills they provide, are not available really elsewhere in the game. Whereas Tara, as much as she's got a good specialist skill in terms of like it's rare, she's almost an identical character to Tyrese, and Tyrese is much more important in a team. Like, if you could take Tara or Tyrese, you should probably take Tyrese just because Decapitate is so powerful right now. Like, it's so needed, not really powerful. It's just like desperately needed constantly. I wish they'd all attack the same character. I played other mobile phone games where if you auto, they actually attack the same character rather than just like randomly attacking different characters. I could understand it if it was like some of them were doing trait damage to one and then that they would do that damage. But just randomly attacking just is annoying. Look at this. Everything's random. 3 different characters, 4 different characters got attacked in that one. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas indeed. I'm going to be away from the 21st until the 27th. Until the 27th. 27th? 26th? I'm not sure which day it is. 27th. So I'm away for almost a week, but I'm going to still stream on both those Thursdays. So this Thursday coming the 20th, I'm going to stream. Then I'm away for like 6 days. I'm at my parents' house. Christmas. And then I'm back on the 27th in the morning or the afternoon. And then I'm going to be streaming that night again. So my weekly streams are not going to be interrupted. But I am going to be away for quite a while. I'll probably dip on Discord every now and again. Because I have got it on my tablet and I will take that with me. Obviously, because I've got to play RTS for one, but... I don't think there's going to be anything too special happening over the Christmas, you know, those 5 days, just because most people are going to be busy. It'd be kind of foolish to organise stuff over those days. I have good mods and decent weapon. That's good. That's nice. That's nice. It's kind of vital these days, especially if you're attack teams. High lockdown, I pulled my first 6-star disarm Michonne. Congrats! I mean, if you're gonna get a first 6-star, she is one of the most powerful, and she's like a really, really good pick for a certain team. Like, to be able to take out Erica teams, she's amazing. So you've lucked out there. Congratulations. Congrats. I kind of hope I get her too. And I know GBZ in chat wants her. That's for sure. So nice one, man. Really. We get Solange on Christmas Day. Yes. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. In your opinion, what is your best card that you own and the best card in the game? Generally, the best characters are going to be like one of the last 5 to 10 promos, most of the time, in terms of just like how powerful they are. Obviously, their trait can make a difference. So if Holly was a different trait, she'd maybe be more powerful, just based on the other characters she could synergize with. I think Tough is not a great defensive character, just because the damage dealers in the game are fast and tough. So. But she's really strong. I think Holly's really, really strong, and GBZ in chat did luck out with getting her. So, pretty much, she's one of the best. But if you've got a disarm character or a good decapitate, those guys are good too. In terms of my best character, I don't know. I don't have like. I'm mainly free to play, so I guess Lydia probably. I did get lucky getting a Lydia. I think most people would say she's pretty decent, but I don't use her on attack, so I don't really use her that much. You know, she just sits on my. She's gonna sit on my defense team. I actually upgraded her weapon recently and managed to get a perfect weapon, so I'll show you that, guys. Let me see. I wish Scopely would fix Morgan's main active skill. Yeah, I've heard that's been an issue for a little while. There hasn't been an update to the game for a while. I'm not sure, like, a lot of the updates can be kind of bottlenecked by like Google and Apple. I don't know if they sent one out or anything, but this time of year it must be horrendous to try and get an update out, to be honest. Okay, let me just check. To show you, this is the weapon I got. And I managed to get it perfect. It took like 3 goes. Well, 3.5, because one time I did fail on the first HP upgrade. I got to the stage where I had 40% HP and I had to claim the AP bonus. The first 2 times it was very large, and it doesn't sound like a big difference, but on Lydia it's a massive difference because she can get to 84 AR or AP after 2 attacks on defense without a AP leader, and that means she only had to have been attacked once and she's guaranteed to rush at that point. Whether it be like a collateral or anything. Any sort of damage she takes, if someone got confused and they attack her by accident, she's going to rush. So that is quite important. So it was really important for me to get a perfect weapon. And mainly because it's already got absolute defense on there, so I can keep resetting it until I'm happy, basically. So I did. So I did. In terms of my best characters, I guess my revives are good. Dante, Lydia. I'm really happy with Alpha. I need to... Basically, the alphas, I've got 2 alphas and I've got a... Where is he? Where is he? And I've got a Brian. And I'm going to just run them in a team and see how well they can work together. Like, I can show you Alpha. The reason I was going Mirabelle team earlier, because I can destroy a Mirabelle team with this. Probably got a shield. So, a shield's where it gets problematic. Okay. And she's just so strong. So strong. If she gets impaired, it's even worse. She gets this like 60% bonus attack. It's crazy. Okay, these have all got rushes now. I should have maybe done the other attack. It's all good. It's all good. Tyrese gonna rush? Nah. The goals. But I think when I get Brian maxed out as well, like all of these guys maxed out, it's just gonna be fun. And fun's the name of the game, you know? Fun's the name of the game. I'm gonna save my raid energy for the raid tournament that starts. Well, it's gonna start in quite a while, so. But I'm gonna hold on to my raid energy for the moment. Let me see. How about Rosita as a 6-star? The healer, yeah? She's okay. She's nice. She's not going to really change too much with your raid teams. I have seen people use her in defense and put her stun on her. She's got retribution too, which can be really nice. And her heal, when it does go off, is dangerous. So, I don't know. She could potentially be a problem in the future if other characters synergize with her in the future. I don't think she's got any right now. Like... I don't know. If their AP, a decent defensive AP leader comes out for alerts or for ranged, then she could be good. Let me see. I think Sandy is the best in the game. Maybe Holly, in my opinion. And the best toon I own is near max alpha, Decapitate, or Red Dev. Sandy? Which Sandy? The Decapitate Sandy. I'm pretty sure she's amazing, without a doubt. Try Arena of Valor and tell me your opinion. I haven't got time to just play random games a lot of the time. I played another mobile phone game and I had to quit. I just stopped playing because I didn't have the time. And I just played it for fun, but it was okay. It was fun, but it was a little bit repetitive, more repetitive than Road to Survival because it didn't really have the same sort of tournament setup, and there were no faction events, even though you were in a faction. They only had like their version of Faction Assault, which was actually better than our version, so yeah. What's up, Camboy? What's going? How's it going? Sebastian, is Aiko any good? Again, sort of like Richard, she can be pretty decent. She can be pretty decent, but the problem you've got, especially at a higher level in terms of the higher teams that you're going to face, you've got to be able to get someone out of the game permanently, and that's Decapitate, unfortunately. And they kind of bottled themselves into this, or backed themselves into a corner with the way they've built the game now, in terms of the way to defend is revives, and the way to attack that is disarm and decapitate. So you've massively limited the amount of characters that are kind of useful, and you 100% need a decapitate in your lineup now. Like, there's no question. If you don't have a decapitate, you're going to struggle. So like right now, Alpha's in the 5-star wheel, and you just got to be hoping you get her if you're free to play, just so you get a melee decap. She's not even that great, but she's still a decapitate. You can still gear her out to do quite a lot of damage and stuff. So I use Rosita in an attack team. I mean, I guess if that's what you want to do. If you've got massive damage dealers in your team, it wouldn't be too bad. I don't know though. I don't know personally. The heal is too good. Yeah, it is strong. It is a really strong heal when it goes off. What's up, Toasty? How you doing? A new threat governor or Alert Jesus? I actually did use Alert Jesus a little bit recently because I was trying to build a team to kill Carl teams and just to understand how I'd build it before I got Brian maxed out. And instead of Brian, I used Jesus. He isn't maxed out, but it was doing pretty decent damage. You know, obviously he is a massive heavy hitter, but he wasn't doing too bad. I was pretty happy with how he was performing, to be honest. So on attack teams, I think Jesus is pretty useful. I try to switch it up every now and then so I get a good idea of which characters are good and stuff, but generally they're fairly self-explanatory. Jesus is a massive damage dealer, huge base attack, huge percentage attack on his rush, so he's always going to hit really hard. Is there an SR event right now? No. The SR event should start on Thursday. Basically, after this level up tournament, an SR tournament should start. That's how it goes now. It's been like that for the last couple of months. It's level up on a Monday. This is my time, so maybe not your time. Let me just check. Okay, yeah. Level up starts on a Monday for me, and then a Tuesday morning really early, or Monday night for Americans, is a raid tournament that starts. And then Wednesday for you guys, maybe Wednesday late for me as well, actually, is an SR tournament and another level up. And then the weekend is faction events. So this weekend we're going to have faction level up, then after that faction raid. It's going to cross, like, they're going to go at the same time, but raid always starts later because, and I know the reason they do this is so that you spend more cans. Because if they, imagine you did a 2-day raid tournament, you're going to be able to, on natural, get much better milestones. Whereas if it's slightly shorter, you're going to have to can to get certain milestones. So it's fairly smart, I guess, but it is frustrating because it's obvious, but yeah. And then SR tournaments on Sunday. I'm not sure what the next war is going to be. I don't think we're going to have war on New Year's weekend. I would be really surprised if we see. I mean, we could, to be honest. We could have war on the Saturday weekend, 29th. There's potential. But this coming weekend is almost 100%. Wait, I think it's on the calendar. Let me see if the calendar's been updated. It could be updated to have the... Let me see. Tournament calendar. Is this it? No. 19 days ago. Okay, it's only updated to the 21st, 22nd. So yeah. Oh, we've got Faction Onslaught this week. We haven't got SR. Okay, no SR this week. So it looks like they're going to do Faction Onslaught one week, SR the next. So it looks like a rotation. I'll bring up this image so you guys can see it. This is how the tournaments go. Like, you see Monday and Tuesday, level up starts, then solo raid starts just a little bit after the level up. Like 8 hours afterwards or something. Well, it's actually longer than that. I think it's like 12 hours. Or longer even. And then, as you can see, it'll go Onslaught, solo level up, and in the weekend faction events, level up, faction raid, faction SR, and then you have a little break between Sunday and Monday, and then this just resets the midweek again. But instead of faction Onslaught, it's going to be SR, solo SR, and then war is generally that weekend, and then it resets again. So solo events are generally in the week, but it looks like they're mixing in faction Onslaught now for during the week. I'm interested to see how they're going to get enough SR tournaments out for this Nox though. It's going to be interesting to see. That's all the energy spent. Let me check. Season Store Sandy. She is good, but she's not as good as Mackenzie. She's not as good as Violet. They're better active revives, but she is good, 100%. If you're free to play, you should get Sandy as a priority, I'd say, in the store. Definitely the best sendable in here. How about Tyrese or Yumiko? Or both? Tyrese is better than Yumiko. Yumiko could be really a big damage dealer, but definitely Tyrese. Is the tough Taro good from the season store? If you don't have a good tough damage dealer, then yeah, but I'd say Sandy's the best, Naya's the second best, and Tara's the third best. She's not the worst. I know she's the worst of the three, but she's still good. So you can't really make a bad choice here. As long as you think that a character can fit into your team, then you're going to be absolutely fine. The problem with Tara is, as a 6-star, you see her damage output is 450%, so it's less than Tyrese. It does go up because of on a roll. But when she kills 2 people with that line attack, which Tyrese can do as well, they can be revived. And that's the biggest difference. It doesn't really matter it's a shame that revive even exists, because it kind of has made the game just boring as hell to play raids, honestly. War is just trash at the moment, in my opinion. Really, really repetitive and boring. And that isn't good. That isn't good. Because you've limited your attack teams to 100% needing a certain character. Like, you need a stun recover on your attack team now. You need maybe even an impair recover. You potentially need a shield bypass. This is 3 characters so far. Then you need a leader, and then you need a decapitate. Like, you don't have any wiggle room. So where's Tara going to fit in? She can't take out Tyrese's spot. She hasn't got the active skill to take over like a Mirabelle spot. She could potentially take over that impair spot, and you just don't have an impair character and like a recover impair. But impair can be nasty. If you get impaired, this is mainly talking about attacking ranged defense teams. So they don't really give you much wiggle room there, unfortunately. Especially within free-to-play, you're kind of like bottled into like a certain group of characters that you kind of have to have, and they're actually not 100% easy to get. So you can be kind of left in the dark sometimes with that, unfortunately. Your rep is high. I have 3k. I've been playing a long time. Don't look at someone's rep. You look at their win-loss record, basically. That tells you how many times they've raided, pretty much. That's the only thing you need to look at. And if their win-loss is really, really good, then they probably just have bought a lot of characters. So they had a head start early, so they just could auto early. When you're playing early raids, it really gets hard with 3 and 4 stars. Tara isn't that good. Her AI is too long. No, is her AI what? It's 76, right? That's fine. Where am I going? What am I doing? It's 76. Yeah, 76. That's fine. That's fine for an attack team. Absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. What do you think of the best ascendable in 2018? You may as well just say the best ascendable, because the most recent ascendables are always going to be the best, and that is 2018 right now. Let me see. They should make the 5-star Lily into a 6-star. Yeah, I agree. I agree. They should make some more Telltale characters. I'd like to see one of the Clementines become ascendable. Most likely the Tough or the... Well, actually, most likely the Tough, I'd say. It would make more sense. But the Fast would be cool too. They don't have to be good. It would just be nice to have a 6-star Clementine, you know? A lot of people aren't... They could... What's the 5-star version? They're both leaders, I think. Where is she? Have I got her? I think the 5-star Fast is basically what a lot of people used to call Baby Carl, right? Yeah, she's got Baby Carl. And her rush deals 350% damage to 1 enemy and all adjacent enemies. All teammates get 20 crit for 2 turns. It's really, really slow. Like, I've only got it 1 out of 10, but I'm pretty sure that's over 100 rush. It was really bad. But she could be made into a Carl lead, so at least we've got options. And in her rush, maybe get rid of the adjacent thing, because I don't think they're going to keep that powerful. It's nicer to not be adjacent. Single target's nicer, personally, especially within free-to-play, because the percentage is going to be horrible otherwise. Cool, Ashiva. Yes, Ashiva. Would Richard, Ico, and Alpha world on attack team? Yeah, I guess they're going to be ranged damage dealers. The problem you've got is obviously the different traits. In terms of, if you take that against a ranged team, Richard's getting annihilated by the blues. If you take that against a melee team, your blues are getting annihilated by the fast characters. So that's what you've always got to be wary of, pretty much. Always got to be wary of that. The 6-star Gator annoys me because he sacrifices his great camo abilities for other buffs. He's got camo still. He keeps camo. He's got camo. Where is it? All teammates get camouflage for 1 turn. It's actually better that even though it's only 1 turn, at least he gives it to everybody. It's much better. How can I change the language of the game? I've got no idea. Probably in the settings somewhere. Alpha, Colette, or Tara. I think Alpha by herself probably isn't mega strong, just because the teams are so tanky now. But if you like, I've got 2 Alphas and a Brian now, so I think I'm in the position where it actually makes sense. But I mean, then that isn't a choice really, unless you forgot them both for some reason. You're trying to choose whether you'd have them in a lineup. The damage output of Alpha is probably better, but in terms of early game, like. But her rush is a lot worse. Tara has a really good rush. She has a better, like long term, she has a better specialist skill as well. Whereas Collateral and Alpha would be all about like the first 2 turns. After that, it's like, sure, she's going to keep on just doing basic attacks. Her rush isn't very good. I haven't even increased her rush. I don't plan to rush too much on her. Yeah, pretty much. Whereas Tara, you want to be rushing. Happy early Christmas. Yeah, to you guys too. Thank you very much for that, Trainer Blue. Hope you have a good Christmas as well. I'm only around for like 3 or 4 more days till Friday. And then I am going to be absent for a few days. But I will be, like I said, I will be on Discords. The fact that you need 2 types of tunes, decap, disarm, just to have a chance is a struggle. Well, you don't need a disarm. Obviously, it does make it a lot easier. Like this team is not windowless. Is windowless. Is not windowless. Sorry, because they've got impairs and stuns, but they've got this guy. Unfortunately, I don't know why he's in there. I guess they're trying to do it so you force attack him and he gets his rush. Not a bad idea, I guess. Not a bad idea. I just AP drained him. What's his AP at now? 28. Like, he's less than these guys somehow. Did she absolute defense him? She must have. She must have. I should kill him. Whoa. Tank that. He's gonna rush maybe. But I'm not gonna get confused. So he's not even worth it. I don't have my rush somehow. Can I take you out? Yeah. That's what I love about Kate. It's just she can't be. She stops the confuses. Let's take out you. And taking out Tyrese, are we? Okay, I could be in trouble if I'm not careful. Because we're gonna have these 2 rush in a moment. So they won't get taunted, which is fine. This Q taunt won't work. It's fine. But he's gonna rush. He gonna rush. Oh no. Don't think I've got any AP. No AP. Where did he rush? Took him 2 attacks. That's cool. That's fine. Okay, we're gonna rely on Kate now. Just kill him. Let's tie the street. I got a 6-star Naya. Thanks to the 1-day full subscription. I took Tara because my roster lacked blue 6 stars. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. The problem is, like, if you look at those 3 characters, you can't get anyone like Sandy elsewhere. Basically, as free to play, you just can't find anything like that in terms of an active revive. You can get lucky, but that's it. You can't find Naya anywhere. I don't think she's super powerful. She's cool. She could work in a certain team, but you can't find Naya anywhere. Whereas Tara is basically Tyrese, just the worst version, like I say. I currently have Erica as lead, 2 times Alert, Jesus, Tyrese, and Carl Strong. I'm trying to see who I can replace for either Naya, Yumiko, or a new threat Gov. On a defense team, you should put new threat Gov in there, for sure. For sure, definitely. Probably replace Tyrese for the moment, just because even though the Alert Jesuses aren't great on defense, at least they've got weapons that are still going to be useful. And if you haven't got stun guns, you haven't got other impair guns, no one's going to attack those guys. So you can get a command in there as well, that even better. Even better. Okay, so I am going to be doing a movie night tonight. I know only some people are interested in this. It doesn't have to be Christmas themed either. But I was thinking maybe we could make it Christmas themed. I don't mind. There are some new movies out on Netflix and stuff. What am I doing? I'm doing a special. I need AP down. I need AP down. Go with you. So give me AP down. I've got to find you again. Oh my god. Gotta go all the way through my stuff again. 9. And you as well. These. Okay, so we'll go for AP down on this. I kind of still need this. It's a big window on my team. It's for my Dante. Is it gold? I don't think so. It is gold. Okay. Read a 3. Go for the AP down. Hopefully we get it. We'll open that on my stream on Thursday. What are we doing here? Ah, okay, yeah, her chainsaw. I managed to get 40% attack. I don't mind if it gets very large or huge. It doesn't make any difference. Because she's an attack team character, it doesn't matter if it's very large or huge. Obviously, you prefer huge. Just every little bit of AP can make a little bit of difference. But on defense, for someone who's got a really slow AR, it's really important to get huge. The 40% attack is the most important thing. And I'm hoping to have her ready for the next war because... yeah, like I say, cross-region war is going to be tough. Everyone's going to have those horrible teams, basically. What do you think of the new depot stuff? New depot stuff? Which ones? You mean like the characters that got added to the depot? That was ages ago, right? That was ages ago when they got added, though. It's funny that in my P12 slot, which costs money to get to, I've got a 5-star. But in my normal slot, which is like fairly free to play, I think you have to get a certain amount of rep. I've got an ascendable. Okay. Okay. Would love to see Fast Clem as a melee AP leader, AP on attack. Yeah, it's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. They're going to make her a Carl lead if they ever ascended her. They just do that, don't they? I'm not saying it's like it's not what they should do, but all the 5-stars become a 6-star variant. At least these days. Remember early days? They were completely changing how the 5-star was into a 6-star. I actually complained about that quite a lot. I did a video about that. Well, at least I highlighted it in a video how they're changing that 5-star. 6-stars originally weren't that good, and they were changing the ARs too much. Basically, I mean, I'm happy that they changed Tyrese because Decapitate now is so important. I think I complained about it back in the day because the Decapitate wasn't really needed. He was one-shotting everybody once the the stat boost came in. I have Lily, and I'd honestly hold on to her for her fast AR. Yeah, I get what you're saying. It really depends what the 6-star would look like. That's what I'm saying before. Like, if you gear a character and they become ascendable, you kind of expect them. Like, here's this Dwight, for instance. He's basically identical as a 5-star and a 6-star. See, it's tough. Teammates get 30% attack and HP. It goes to melee ranged teammates get 40% attack and 40% HP. 30% always go to 40% pretty much. And his rush is pretty much the same. 45% attack against a line of enemies. Those enemies get minus 70% attack. It gets the heal reduction on top, but it's practically the same. In terms of the debuff, it's for 3 turns. The percentage damage is around the same. It's a line of enemies. So that's they're sticking to that pretty well. His posture changes quite heavily as well. He's been sitting up straight. But where's Lily? She's got a 56 AR, right? She might have 45 actually. She's got a really useful buff, to be honest. She has got a useful buff. It's great in Faction Assault and World Map. If you need crit, SR for sure. It's useful. Let me start this one up. Have you tried the synergy of Rose and Tyrese? I don't have Rose, but it would work 100%. Like, Rose and Tyrese, the combo there would be great. Someone just pulled Rose. One of the YouTubers just pulled Rose. I'm not going to say who. They all released videos recently. Mama and GBZ. Just go check out their last videos. They got some nice characters on their pulls. When I do it, I run into problems at times. I don't know. The debuff and Tyrese should just be absolutely immense. Would it be possible for you to make a video on the whole story of the RTS world map? To be honest, I like a recap on that. You can do that yourself. I mean, I can, but you can do it yourself. Here we go. View cutscene. And you can sort of get an idea. Yeah? And then next one. Next one, next one. And then some of them have cutscenes, some of them don't. So you can do that yourself. Bit grim to a certain extent. Jesus. Jeez! Everyone's dead. Everyone's dying. Let's try and get a nice wholesome one. Well, I guess that's nice. It's just all the walkers. Who's that? He's got blue hair. Sort of look at that one again. One's got that styled hair. I don't remember some of these. I remember Jeremiah just being such an annoying boss every time I came up against him. Is that Darius? It's Darius. What just happened? It was just a noise. What was that noise? I don't even know what that noise was. I've got no idea what that noise was. Currently my squad is 6-star Decap Alpha, 6-star Kalat Alpha, 6-star Javi, 6-star Guardian Ezekiel, and max 5-star Ascendable Retribution Rosita. Javi's your leader, right? I mean, you've got decaps in there, or a decap. I don't know. Do you have issues? I might have issues with that team. Okay, what to do? I'm gonna run SR. 7 days to complete. Oh. Let's hope I can complete this. Should be able to auto this. I hope it's 6 dots, but it doesn't matter if 2 people die. Murat, hello. Who do you use as your leader? Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. What's your best team? Like I said before, kind of like I'm forced to use a certain team these days. No choice. So I have to use a certain team. But I've been using a Brian team against Carl teams. Well, I'll test that out for you guys. I did upgrade the weapon, but I had to reset earlier because it got a bad upgrade, so I had to reset it. So I'll test out Brian, and against Carl teams it seems to work reasonably well. Let me just show you. So this is like a team that I've formulated. And I haven't. It's not finished. It's basically quite an old team that I used to use, but just Brian instead of. Is it this region? Yeah. So any problem if they got a shield? Okay, that's a problem if they got a shield. So Brian can. He's got pretty decent damage output, to be honest. If I hit this confuse on the shield, it'd be 100% fine. If I don't, has he got confuse resist? He does, 36%, and he resisted. So I'm in trouble right now. But I might be okay. We'll see. No, okay, maybe. Kind of needed to stun Erica, but could be worse. Looks bad. It looks bad on paper. Yeah, I understand what you probably guys are thinking right now. But we're gonna get the confuse up again. Is he gonna like? I like how it's 100% confuse chance from my side, but he can resist it so easily. There we go. Finally. I kind of have to do this. And hope it gets Carl. Nice. Nice. Okay, we need to anti-stuns. Like, yeah, I can do that. Nice. Okay, you need to stun Erica. Good. Real good. This hopefully will collapse. I need to kill Erica, actually. Yeah. She's gonna live. And then all my people. Oh, she's not. Nice Guff. Nice go now. Okay. We haven't got anything else, unfortunately. I can't anti-stun either. But yeah, against shields, it's horrible. I haven't got anything to bypass shields with this team yet. I'm just gonna auto. But I do like Brian. He seems to be pretty nice. Just the damage output and stuff is pretty nice. I have Meeting Collection Maggie from RTS Token today. Congrats! My team is Green Carl, Green Princess, Yellow Noya, Yellow Lydia, Yellow Ezekiel. I want to include Green Carl. I should remove Noya for him, but she is the one killing for me. Is that attack? I guess that's your defense team, yeah? That's your defense team. Personally, I would remove Princess unless you have AP down on Princess. Otherwise, probably Naya, yeah, unfortunately. But like you say, you're going to massively lose damage, so you might want to remove Princess, unfortunately. I know there are big Princess fans out there. But she's really useful if you don't have a shield, but if you do have one, she kind of takes up that slot, in my opinion. Back to SR. I got really lucky with that raids. Was not built for that one. Javier, he's pretty average. Yeah, he's not the greatest of leader. He's more of a defense leader because his leader skill is defensive. I mean, something more in depth, like Sandy's part in the story and how she joined the Preacher. I can try and break it down. It's been a while. I'd have to try and get the actual storyline. And don't forget, the people do have choices. So there are some people who are going to not get the same things that I'm going to be talking about. If that makes sense. All attack the same person. All attack the same person. Just here for my alpha. Can't wait to decapitate some fools. Congrats. Yeah, it's really, really important at the moment to get decapitate in your team. What do you think about 6-star Rose as leader of a team? She's a farm leader, right? I don't know about raiding. Could I show you my Walker team? Sure. Walker teams are easy to make. I did make a video about Walker teams, generally because they're the ones that can be really hard. Like, the difference between having a good and a bad Walker team is massive, whereas the difference between having a good and a bad human team isn't as big, because you can win with a bad team against humans, because generally everyone's okay, whereas Walkers, you need specific types of characters. So my Walker team is that right now, pretty much. I don't think I've got another team. Basically, I take a drop lead, which is Kenny, this bad boy. And this is my team for humans, because I take a drop lead still. I take Dwight for damage. I take the rest for stun on defense and damage, and they got normal weapons. And in this team, it's just all crit weapons. And I mean, even if they don't crit, most of the time they one-shot people. I mean, I haven't really come up against stages of Walkers that are really an issue yet. If I did, I'd probably run like full blues. I'd put in a crit buff. I don't currently have a crit buff in there. I don't even have crit mods on all these guys. I think I maybe have crit mods on Dwight. That's about it, just because I like crit mods on Dwight. He's got 42 crit from that. Oh no, he's not even in that team, so he's not even in the crit team. Maybe this guy has crit. Yeah, how much? 29. Can I not get that better? I mean, it doesn't matter too much. I don't use him. Apparently not. I only have 5-6 stars. Is that bad? I'm level 30. No. I mean, they're giving out characters a lot more these days. It's much easier to come by characters. Like login events, that sort of thing. So no, it's not bad at all. But what is bad is you're level 30. Like, that you need to fix. There is a roadmap that pops up once a week called... I always forget what it's called. Something training or something like that. It's something to do with the army. Oh damn. But you need to do that and farm it every day. Like, it's up. You can get tons of levels. You need to be using your energy all the time. Your level is really low, and your level determines how quickly your energy regens. You see my energy right now is 2 out of 84. It determines how much your max energy is, but it also determines how quickly it regenerates. And I'd say how quickly it regenerates is the most important part of that. There are going to be some roadmaps that are going to cost a lot as well. There's some that cost 24, right? So you may not even be able to do some of these roadmaps consistently. Like, the key thing when you're new to the game is to level up your town hall so that your HP is higher in war, and to just level up yourself. Characters will come. Boot camp. I always forget it. I don't know why I have something else in my head every time. I always forget it. Jeez. If I remember correctly, you can kill or let Lily call leave, but she can come back. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, there are options. I might try it. If I did it, I'd do it like to the comic, so I'd find out what the real comic storyline would be. I have a Walker team for each type: fast, alert, tough, and strong. I mean, I do too, but I only utilize them in an SR. Like, when I do SR missions at high level, when I was doing Legendary of last week's SR tournament, I would utilize the the correct traits, basically. Just because you have to take certain traits. But it's just smart. It's just smart as well. Like to get the leader bonuses, high level SRs are hard. I genuinely hate Major Governor on this. Major Governor? God. Major Governor. It's his new name. It's going to be his name forever now. Oh, I killed him by accident. Yeah, his weapon, Major Gavin, I think he's got huge bonus on defense on it. High level SR on legendary. He can one-shot a line of 6 stars. Crazy. So yeah, like I can only take fast characters. It's good to have obviously some characters that you can just put in. Doesn't matter too much for me for this, but like that's what I'd sort of take. I might take even a 5-star Kate just because she heals, especially if you're on high level SR. The downside is I don't have an upgraded weapon on my geezer. Barker. I did upgrade him to tier 3. He looks so cool. I can't remember what he looks like as tier 4. I think he looks like a samurai basically. Probably not going to upgrade him just because that's a waste. I'm just upgrading him to tier 3 for points. I've got so much of the gear for that. That's fine. But tier 4 is a little bit different. Will I kill myself? No, I'm good. I remember my favourite lead 4-star Andrea. I think she had attack and defense medium AP lead. Is that the one that had the debuff to a line of enemies? Boot camp is on Saturday to Sunday. Yeah, it's only one day unfortunately now, but it has been extended to like 3 phases, and the last phase, the act, seems to be pretty decent, but just not worth farming it. I remember facing Red Heath. His rush would murder you in one hit. Got nervous when he rushed. He has that quick shooting animation. Also, Camera Michonne was scary too. Camera Michonne was slow though. It was mad scary. Sandy is a 3-star when 3 stars were a thing. Man, she was dangerous. I remember coming up against teams that had like 2 Sandys and I was just like, rip. Chuck was pretty dangerous on defense teams as a leader or behind AP leader. Who else? But was just obviously except the really powerful 5 stars, but Molly was actually pretty good. 4-star Molly. She gave the 20% buff, attack buff, and she had a heal. That was like 40% heal. She was actually pretty strong. 45 AR. I had her on my defense team for ages when I first started. I love Telltale characters, so getting Molly, I was so happy that I got Molly. I don't think I've really had that happiness ever again. Like completing a roadmap that was difficult, you know, hard to do, and getting a character out of it. I felt like I actually achieved something. Whereas these days, it's just like this. I'm not even trying, just autoing. I mean, I don't mind there being auto parts of the game, but there should be some challenging parts as well. I wish they brought back like a difficult style of nightmare mode, where it's just one stage and make it a really difficult team. Make it so you can't take items, and make it so that you're like, make it so it doesn't cost energy, but you only get like 5 goes to do it. So it's a challenge rather than anything else. Like, that would be cool. That's what Nightmare should have been, rather than it costing energy, because people didn't do it. People didn't retry it because it cost energy. I always did. If I failed, I always did. Just because I wanted to beat it, I enjoyed the challenge. But some people value their world energy massively. I don't really. I just spend it as much as I can, but whatever. I just use 4-star Kelly and trainers. What, for the alerts, yeah? Oh, just in world map. Ah, okay. Yeah. Major Gavin was one of my best 5-star ascends at early 6-star area. He's kind of useless because Insider Rick is way better. I didn't get that guy, unfortunately. I never got the 5-star Rick from that event. I was still pretty disappointed with that. When is the movie section? Probably in like an hour. So I'll probably finish the stream in the next 30 to 45 minutes, and then we'll do a movie night. I'm not sure what movie we're going to watch. It's a shame that this Friday a really nice movie comes out on Netflix called The Birds, something like that. Looks like pretty cool, like a horror movie. And basically there's these like creatures that if you look at them, they become your worst fear. Like they represent your worst fear, and basically you're so worried, you're so scared you commit suicide. That's the whole like thing. It just sounds like an interesting movie in terms of like a horror movie. It's sort of like what's that movie with Tom Cruise where aliens come down and try and take over it? It seems like that. I don't know. It seems interesting. It's got Sandra Bullock in it, I think. When the ultimate gear roadmap pops up for the 16 energy per stage, it's better to save energy and unlock the rare gear map with a silver radio, ammo belts, compass, and hiking. Yeah, probably. I don't do the first one. I always do this. I do the second one sometimes and third one. But I generally, there's another roadmap that's up at the same time. I do the mod map. Like I 100% do the mod map. Mobs are much more important. Even though it takes a little bit of luck to get a gold mod there, I'd prefer to have a silver mod over, you know, a couple of pieces of gear. I try and do it as well, but I don't can too much on that. What's up, Bloodline? How you doing, man? How was your evening? I remember being scared of Chuck plus... Oh, Katya, my lord. 3-star Shield Katya. Man, those teams. I remember she was in a world map and people binned her. Do you remember that? People actually said, nah, I don't want Katya, and they sold her to the depot. Then they released Absolute Defense, and then suddenly shields became ridiculous. Like, oh man. Like the first shields came out before weapons did, guys. So you can imagine the difference when weapons came out. And that's what can happen, you know? Like, mods have come out, and it's made certain characters more powerful because of that. And it's also made certain characters weaker. Obviously, stun on defense is nowhere near as strong as it once was. Who else got strong? When Andrea came out, the 5-star, she... no, the 6-star, sorry. The free-to-play, you know, the 45 AR one that got ascended to the 685 AR. 800% attack. Because she's got a huge bonus to lead, suddenly Tyrese becomes a viable thing, and which is really important because, my god, those tanky teams. Well, they're not taking much damage. I think I took my crit team by accident. Green Eugene was scary too. Hit all the defense down. Yeah, and 45 AR as well. It's crazy. Or 44. Molly always healing. Yeah, I loved it. 4-star Dell never mentioned anymore. It was one of the best 4-stars in the 5-star era, but with 6-star, he's just gone. Is that the command? Are you talking about the command? He held in pair and was a decent command. Yeah, if you're talking about the command, he was pretty decent. I saw him run. People run him quite a bit. Daily SR lock, I'm on 400 in there and say OP. Not going to use my 6 stars and let them get wrecked. Alright, I see. Yeah, I mean, I find SR generally like quite boring. The best bit about it is I don't care if I win or lose. Like, if characters get killed on this, I don't care. Whereas, obviously, Tournament SR, I do care. Even though I get people killed with the Reflect ones quite consistently, I do care. I do try a bit better there. The first mod roadmaps were pretty impossible. Those Ericas and the Vets were badass. Yeah, they were difficult. I think that was too difficult. Multi-stage difficulties is too much. I'm just saying, like, one stage, you maybe get 5 tries to do it. And it's an actual defense team. You can't take items. You know, you can't take this sort of thing. And it can have, like, there can be 3 stages. And each stage has 1 wave. And then the first one can be like A+, and the second one can be like S2++, and then the last one can be like S8++, like actually really hard. And the rewards could scale pretty well, you know, you get 5 tries to beat them, and you have to beat the one before to do it. Doesn't cost any energy, so it's 0 energy. I know that would just be fun for me. You could do that like once a month, at at least, or like once a week. You maybe get like a week to do it, and it's once a month, or like I say, once a week, and you get a couple of days. But if it's once a month and you get a week to do it, you can actually have decent rewards in there. Maybe a piece of legit gear, maybe a gearbox where you've got a chance of getting a canteen or a GPS, like guaranteed epic gear, guaranteed legendary gear. I don't know. It could be cool. And it could be like a replicated tier 1 team. So like, I'm not these disgusting revive teams, because they're just boring as hell in raids. Why would you want to go against them in the maps? I mean, like a tier 1 character sort of synergized team. It'd be really nice and fun. 4-star Kelly with 4-star is real useful. The crits, you mean for the crits? I think I'm actually going to get annihilated right now, because all my guys are fast. They're not taking much damage though, to be fair. Line, they're a mess. Yvette constantly healing, super tanky. Yeah, the only reason I got through that was because of stun on... Well, actually, I got through it quite a bit with some 5-stars, but the buffs, a lot of people don't really understand how the buffs work, apparently. Like, I took like 5-star Heath on that, and instantly I was just like a boss. The stun, if you had stun on attack, you were okay. But it was something that greens could be good with. It was crazy. By the way, I think you pulled Dexter and his boyfriend together in one of your recent pulls. Dexter and his boyfriend. I don't know. If it would have been my end of month pulls, I guess, for the 4-star pulls. What up? What's up, Johnny? How you doing? Oh my god, I feel like it's in Dwight's DNA to get killed by Reflect. I bring both Revive 5 stars and 8. Yeah, it's because of his rush, right? It's because he gets reflected with his rush. You know who's going to have the same issue? It's going to be Brian. Pretty much exactly the same issue. The worst bit about it, Brian, is he's actually going to attack them on purpose because he's going to get trait damage. So he's going to be like, yeah, I can kill this guy, and then he's going to get absolutely destroyed. I have Reflect on my green Carl. It seems to get some good cheeky kills when he's the last 2 left. I've seen Reflect used on Eris. I've struggled with Eris sometimes recently, mainly because I've been using blue teams because of decap and stuff, and then suddenly Eris becomes a little bit of an issue because when she's the last one left, she almost becomes unkillable unless you can CC her, which is not very easy to do with blue attack teams. What's up, Henry? Welcome, welcome. In the comics, the prisoner Dexter is stuck so long with his other inmates that he ends up dating one. Wow. Prison's prison. It sometimes happens, bro. It was RTS tokens. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did 2 temples, so it could have been those as well. I might actually have some RTS tokens. I'm not 100% certain. I think the wheel's ending quite soon, so if they do another 99-cent offer, I'll probably pick that up. Can we please have an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie night? Commando 1985, Predator 1987, awesome movies. Predator, yes, I agree. I'm not a big fan of Commando. I mean, I haven't really seen it as an adult. I saw it when I was younger, and it was just like, I don't know. There were some good lines in it, but there were so many movies where he's got good lines. Maybe I'm just not appreciating it. Oh, I managed to finish it. All right. It's a couple bit bonus. Not even too much. 300k markers. I think I even picked up Dr. Stevens on this region. Okay, Synergy. Movie night will start in like 45 minutes or so. Let me see if I've got any pulls on RTS tokens. No. It's your butt. It's a butt. What is the best Ares weapon to craft? I think Absolute Defense is probably the best, to be honest. AP on attack's important because she's so slow. After that, I don't know. I've seen her with attack, and that can be pretty dangerous. I'm not sure what her base weapon is. Let's have a little look at what her base weapon is. I do have her as a 6-star. She's got Reflect, that I know. Oh, she's got Defense, unfortunately. What's her? She's got pretty balanced stats by the looks of things, so she could be a pretty decent damage dealer. That's what I'm saying. Like, most people leave her to the end or take her out early. They don't like just take her out in the middle. At least I would have thought. Yeah, balanced stats, like around 1600 on everything. So you could really gear her out to be decent attack. She's going to get 100% attack if they leave her to last. And 100% defense. She could be built really nice. It's just a shame her AR is so slow. Well, I've been sort of toying with a team recently. Let me just show you. Potentially something like that. Potentially. It's just a shame that Rick gives attack. The AP on attack is good, but I prefer a defensive stat on defense than 40% attack, personally. I would have to mod these guys out defensively. I mean, he has got a defense mod in there. Because I wouldn't even need attack set and attack on attack, to be honest. Because this only adds 1,000, right? Yeah. So I could have defense on defense. Like sacrifice 650 attack for 650 defense. 650 attack's not going to make that much difference. He's got multipliers from his lead and multipliers from his weapon. That 650 gets added on at the end before the multipliers. Whereas defense, another 600 defense would make a big difference. So potentially that could be decent. This guy's already geared out that sort of way. But again, could probably go defense on defense. Doesn't need attack so much, but I do use him on my attack team. She's fine. She has so much HP and defense behind a Carl, but she's not going to have any HP. She's only going to get 40%. I don't know. Could work. Just mess around. But Ares would go off turn 3. That's what is like kind of interesting. That team very attractive. Instead of turn 2. What am I doing? Okay, that'll work. And you. What was before Lucky Tokens? I forgot. Lucky Tokens was the first one, I think. Then there's Anniversary Tokens, then Power Tokens, and now... Was it Power Tokens or Victory Tokens? I don't know. It's just different names every time. They should run them for longer than they have. I can't remember which one was done well. Anniversary was done well, right? A month or 2? I thought that was a really good event. What do you think of the new leaked 6-star Dale? I mean, it hasn't really been leaked, has he? Just a picture of him. By the way, they're selling the tokens with coins now. You can also get tokens for the weapon stash. To get... Was there a token called power tokens? That rings a bell as well. Power tokens. Maybe that was 5-star era. Can't really remember. To get Faction Assault Tara is like waiting for half by 3. We've got a chance of getting her quicker now because the Winter Assault event starts tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. And FA will restart instantly. RTP was before Lucky. Rise to Power. But that didn't have... There was no free-to-play wheel there. Was there? I think there was a free-to-play wheel there. Rise to Power had Rick on the login. I got my dupe Rosita. Anniversary was nice. Logging in, guaranteed one pull. Yeah, logging in, guaranteed a pull. You probably got... I mean, I got 5 pulls from Anniversary, so I was really happy with Anniversary. Because it just lasted so long, the wars were going on and stuff. If the wheels are resetting constantly, a lot of these events can pretty much just be supply depot tokens for people, which is horrible. What were you saying? You said you could buy it with coins now. Featured... what did you say? By the way, they're selling tokens with coins now. You can also get tokens for the weapon stash. This box. I opened some of these on my stream. No, not that box. Okay, I don't know where the box is. Level up crate. Old energy. Supreme bag. They had this crate that was pretty decent. I opened quite a few of them. I managed to get one of those stash pulls. One of these stash pulls. As you can see, 1 out of 4. Oh, spoiler alert, I got a stun gun. There we go. But it's in my last video. I need to upgrade that stun gun still, but I don't really need it. I would have really liked the... I mean, it's nice to have. I guess I can get it to pretty decent levels. Is it going to be a platinum gun? And it looks different. There is. There was a wheel, but with no charge and Rise to Power. Yeah, you're right. There was gear, right? And there was a choice between going for the second stash or going for gear wheel. And I think a lot of people were recommending to people to go for that second stash. And I was just like, I'm going for that wheel because the potential there is much higher. I'm going to get a lot of pulls, and we haven't had any fun for ages. Like, no, just like the last like pulls I remember was like slash tokens. It was so long ago. I'm really happy like lucky tokens and stuff have come back into the game, just so there's like a bit of something to look at, something you guys would want to share with me on my Discord, or you know, videos I can release of just, you know, I can get trash characters too, but you can get lucky ones. You can get lucky. It's part of the fun. It's part of the fun, especially it's free to play. It's all good. Does pineapple belong on pizza? It's completely optional. Personally, I don't really eat pizza with pineapple on it, but I don't mind it. Like, if there was pineapple on a pizza, I'd still eat it, but I'm not going to order a pizza with pineapple on it, if that makes any sense. Just me. It could just be me. But, yeah. I have tasted some really great pizzas with pineapple on it. So, pineapple's like having salsa. It's just a sweetness. That's all it is. And that's all salsa is. It's like a sweetness. And I've had some good salsa sauces in pizzas before. So, I mean, to be fair, a tomato's a fruit, you know? And that's on pizza. So, and that's sweet. So, yeah. There's that gone. You're stuck with the old boxes. Spoiler alert. The one that gave you the blue stamp tokens. It gave RTS tokens, stamp tokens, or coins. It's there for me. I bought all of mine, so it might not be there because I bought all of mine. I did see it earlier though, so it's weird. Let me check my other region again. I did see it earlier. I don't know why it would disappear. I opened 3 of those and got lucky on RTS World. Congrats. Congrats. I think it's actually a pretty decent crate. Oh yeah, I saw it earlier, so I don't know what the hell's going on. And that was since, you know, since actually buying it, all of them. Yeah, thank you. Oh, I don't want me to switch back. Okay, thanks. Oh my god, slash token. You didn't like slash tokens, GB? Or did you just not get lucky? The slash tokens were really good. Like, it was only one pull that we got right, but I don't know. I thought it was really good. I really wanted Sawyer, this guy. I managed to get him on this region on RTS tokens. Where is he? Like one of my all-time favorite characters in this game. If I had him in the 5-star world, I would have loved it. I'm doing this thing again where I can't see the one character that I need. He might be in a team, to be honest. Oh boy, he might be on my other region. But you know who I'm talking about. Green, oh, there he is. Green Sawyer. Oh my god. How did I do that? Green Sawyer. He was in Slash tokens, I think. I wanted him so bad. I can't remember even who I got from Slash tokens, to be honest. I got Dr. Stevens, I think. I think I got Governor, the Yellow Governor. Those two ring a bell. I didn't get anyone spectacular. It was right at the end of the 5-star era anyway. It didn't really have too much of a consequence, but when was that Laurie event? It seems ages ago. I mean, it was reasonably long ago. It was Valentine's, right? Or somewhere around then. It was a month login event. February? I think it was February. You had to log in for like 24 of the 28 days or 25 of the 28 days. So yeah, it was ages ago. And that was the last character of that list, I believe. I could be wrong, but I think it was. I think so. Sheer Force tokens. The only blue tune. I don't remember that. I don't remember that. Any news on the new Ascendance list? I'm assuming it'll probably be announced in the new year after the event for Nox, Dwight, and Maggie. But they just released all three in one event. I don't think many people were expecting that. I definitely wasn't. So yeah. There's a new Dale with a cool design and some other tunes. Yeah, I've seen the leaked pictures, but it doesn't really mean much. We don't know how good they're going to be. They're probably going to be promos. So again, like I say, it doesn't mean too much. I like Sawyer in movies. Raids are totally rigged. I just don't bother with them anymore. Might as well focus on Faction Revenges. Aren't they the same thing? You're still doing raids, right? I don't understand. Do you mean just to get the achievement? I still need to do that, actually. I still need to do that. I never really done it. Just because I find Revenges just rubbish to set up. Really rubbish. I didn't say January 1st, I said the new year. I think we should have it by 2019. That potentially means it could come by December 31st, 2019. Fear the Hunters #2, Abe was the promo Holly in AR. What? I've got no idea what you're saying. The Fear the Hunter's Abe was the proto Holly in AR overcompensation. He was my pull for Sheer Force. Ah, okay. Okay. He was pretty decent. I remember running into teams that had 2 of him. It's the one where he has a confuse. He was pretty decent, to be honest. Who did you pull from Winter Wheel? I haven't pulled yet. Haven't got enough tokens, man. Haven't bought any tokens, so I haven't got enough yet. I did buy 10, I think, actually. I lie. There was some offer for like $2 or something for 10. After the next war, I should get some. I'm happy that this Winter Assault is actually going to have them as part of the reward structure, so you can actually pick those. I'm probably going to go for characters over gear, just because I desperately need certain characters still. If I was set, I'm not set yet. You know, my defense teams are fairly set. I could do with a shield on one region. My other region's fairly set. Until AR's increased, I don't need new characters, and I can see that coming very soon. Who did too much stuff in one AR is what I meant. Oh, okay. I see, yeah. A was taunt, heal, death, bleed, and damage. I was taunt, that's right, not confused. Taunt, heal, death, bleed, and damage. All the stuff is for 2 turns. Winter Assault tomorrow. 18th, yes. I'm not sure what time, but it is tomorrow. Selected raids, you can either burn food multiple times in a regular raid or decide to attack in a faction raid with more certainty on seeing what teams you're up. Oh, you can see what teams you're up against. I didn't realize you could do that for Avengers. I'll go check that now. I had no idea you could do that. I just normally burn food to get bot teams that I just got 2-star leaders. Drop teams, basically. And that's how I get my milestones. Just so it only takes me half an hour to get 1800 rather than me sitting here for 4 hours. Because I can't bother to do that, honestly. I got a fancy Harlan, so fancy he's gonna be used as fodder. I've got a Harlan. I'm not gonna ascend him. I'm gonna max him out slowly. Because you never know what could happen in the future. There could be some way he could be useful. You don't know what other game modes are going to come out. Sure, raid is like the big thing at the moment and war and stuff, but you never know. You never know what could happen. And I just don't want to have this moment where like, I'm like, I wish I had Harlan. Who's ever going to say that? But I'm like, I wish I had Harlan. I wish I didn't use him as fodder, you know. But I'm not going to send him unless I actually need to. Do you support any football team? I do. I support Newcastle United just because I love them. Supported them since I was gonna say like 8, 9, 10, something like that. A massive Alan Shearer fan. Massive Alan Shearer fan. When Alan Shearer retired, I was really scared actually that I would not like the team anymore. But I did. I loved them. And obviously I'm not supporting them for glory because they haven't won much, to be honest. And it's been really bad in recent times, so... At least there's that. I am definitely going for Charles or some of the game maybe. Yeah, we'll see. It depends on the conversion in the end. If it's not worth it, if I can get like 1 character or like 20 GPS, it might probably be worth going for the GPS and stuff. But the conversion rates will probably be quite even because legendary gear and characters are fairly balanced in how Scopely value them. So it'll be quite even, I would assume. I would assume. Critical. I'm gonna take a heal weapon. This is gonna be fun. Who should I put on? I'll put on you. That means I don't need to take a healer. Should be okay without a healer. Press the I in faction raids to see the enemy team. I will post an image in my chat. Oh, I can do it. I'll do it on my stream. I'll check it. It's all good. I got 6-star Clem. Is she good? She's not amazing, but she's. I would be very happy with getting her just because it's Clementine. So if you're a Clementine fan, be happy. Vitality's okay, but I don't think it's like great at the moment. There aren't any characters that are utilising it very well. I generally just rush her. So same with who's the other one? Sophia. I just rush them because they're going to heal themselves anyway. So it's pointless basic attacking them. I'm going to go now. See ya. Bye bye. Bye bye. Thanks for tuning in, man. Have a good night, Toasty. Does Clem have Team Chem, as in chemistry? She's a little bit of a solo character. My arm is slipping around here. Can you hear it? I'm wearing a onesie because it's so cold. And I'm not used to having stuff on my arms. I normally wear t-shirts. So I put my arm on my table, and I have put my hand on my chin a couple of times, and my hand just like my elbow's just gone because it's all it's like a furry bit. I don't think she really has any chemistry. She's just a like a solo character. She has taunt. She will work good behind like an Erica and defensively, but that's about it, to be honest. Newcastle, my mate wouldn't be happy as a Sunderland fan. Well, someone's got to be a Sunderland fan. There's, you know, I'm sure there's a couple. Manchester United. I'm a Manchester United fan. See? I rate Manchester United fans who actually say they're Manchester United fans right now because they suck. They suck. They suck so much right now. So if someone tells you they're a Man United fan right now, they're a proper fan, you know? Because it's not good to be a Man United fan right now. If someone tells me they're a Liverpool or Man City fan, I'm just like, yeah, sure you are, mate. Sure you are. She has a stun gun by default, so that's nice. But the pain split can mess you up. Yeah, I mean, I don't think pain split works very well. Pain split should reduce the amount of damage that you actually take as well. I don't know. I don't know. What will be the list for the movie night? I'm not really sure. I don't really know. I don't really know. Opinion if they ever add a 6-star Daryl. They're not going to. Almost definitely not going to. Because this game is based on the comics and Daryl is an AMC character, which is the TV show. I think they should follow the TV show and add comic characters at the right time. Like when the TV show comes back in February or March, whenever it is, the Whisperers are going to be massive in the second half of this season. Huge. Well, they're huge right now, but like they're going to be much bigger than they were in the first half. And the best thing to do is do like a Whisperer event. Do something to surround that. Telltale's going to come back on the 15th of January. 3rd episodes. Again, like personally, I just do stuff surrounding other stuff to do with The Walking Dead. You can entice those fans into the game. Like there are going to be Whisperer fans who watch the TV show. 100%. Let's hope they do something though. Telltale in particular, I love it. I am for United for 6 years since I started to watch football. Oh, that's cool. They're a good team. My second team is probably Arsenal. I've gone to their stadium a lot of times and watched games. And I really liked watching them play when they were good. They're getting better, but just in terms of just how entertaining they are to watch is great. Posted to line chat. Okay. I don't really use line too much, but I'll check it. That's on Raid Revenge, is it? Oh, it just tells you the team grade. Oh, okay. That doesn't actually tell you their team. I thought you were saying the Revengers showed you their team. Once I finish this, I will just check the Revengers and see. So let's say they release a character tomorrow, and let's just say it's free to play. So it's not a promo. So you're actually going to be, everyone's going to be interested in this character. If it could be any character, represented heavily or underrepresented, what would you want it to be? Like, they released Father Gabriel recently, and up until then, he was only a 2-star. So you could maybe do a character that's underrepresented like that. Or you could just do like another character that you like that maybe doesn't have a variant that you want, or I don't know. Just you like that character. Like they've got a 6-star Davy, you could say another 6-star Davy. Could say another 6-star Laurie. We've only got one Laurie, right? Say it's another 6-star Laurie. I'm an Arsenal fan. Shock horror. Yeah, I used to love watching Arsenal. Not as good now. They had, like I said, they have got better. Is Blue Victor and OG Romanov still available? Yeah, I mean you can get them. I got them in RTS wheels and 1 pools and stuff, or 10 pools. I think the Romanovs were available. I can't really remember. I think they're part of the sort of 5-star characters that you can get on the promo wheel. I would say Carol, but she is useless in the comic world. I mean, it doesn't matter about that too much. Don't worry about like their viability as like actual people. just in terms of representation. Carol, 2 of you said Carol at the same time. New 6-star toon, Flamethrower Romanov with burn and stun. Yeah, it would be good if the blue Romanov became a 6-star and got like actually got burn rather than bleed. After that got added to the game, I was just like, lads, this guy appears to have, well, I'm in the wrong region, no, not. This guy appears to have bleed on his flamethrower attack. Because burn gets attacked. Obviously burn is much more powerful than bleed because it can transfer. But if you just make it 1-turn burn, at least it makes sense. You know? At least it makes sense. He was a good 6-star. I managed to get this guy in a temple before I started making videos. I didn't even fully upgrade his weapon apparently. Or was I going for something else? I think I reset it. I can't really remember, to be honest. I can't remember. It's been ages since I've used him. Okay, let me check this revenge stuff out. Go to faction. Activity. And then I click that. It just tells me the S grade. I never look at the S grades. So this won't be too much too useful for me. This is why I don't do Revengers, because they're shielded all the time. Like, I just want it to, like, if there was a way I could just go into the revenge menu and just be like revenge, so I could just guarantee myself an attack that I could revenge on. I don't know. Maybe I'm asking too much. I have no idea. I have no idea how difficult that would be. I'm a Notts County fan. You want to know them? They're in League 2, unfortunately. I have actually heard of Notts County. There was a They were one of the best teams in the lower leagues for a while, weren't they? I'm not sure how they're doing now. I'm not sure how they're doing now. Okay, it's 20 to 9, guys, my time. So I'm going to wrap up my stream. And then I'm going to start gearing movie night. Movie night will start in like 15 minutes. And then we'll have like a 10-minute wait while people get the chance to log on if they want to log on. And we'll watch a movie. In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to go through the movies and just check which ones I want to put in the shortlist. Or I might just pick a movie. If I see one that's really good... Like, I have been wanting to watch Serenity quite a lot. And I might do that for a future movie night. But I'll put it in the link. Or I'll put it in the list. Really, really, really good movie. I'll put a Christmas movie in there as well. But there aren't really any good adult Christmas movies, to be honest. They're all kids movies. Which is fine, I guess, but... Okay, let's switch regions. Movie night, ooh. So yeah, just make sure you download Rabbit if you're on a phone. And basically what happens is we watch a movie together. No speaking. You can there's a place where you can type if you want to type stuff. Like when things happen, people react to it. Type something if you want to. You know, just chilling out if you want to watch a movie. And I put a list together of movies, and you guys can vote on it. In the future, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let people. I'm going to set something up on my stream, hopefully, where people can decide what movie is going to happen in the future. I'm going to have it so there's like a currency people earn by watching the stream, and then they can spend that currency on certain things. Die Hard. Die Hard is a Christmas movie, yeah. Lethal Weapon as well, right? Lethal Weapon 1 is the Christmas movie. Might be able to get that. Lethal Weapon 1, I might not be able to get Die Hard. Depends how, like if they're on Netflix and stuff. What Shit Down would be a great movie. I'll be bawling my eyes out, man. Bawling my eyes out. That film gets me. I used to watch that as a kid. Killed me. Crying all the time. Okay, yeah, guys, I'm gonna close things down on my stream. It was just a short bonus stream after war, just to get what get some input from you guys. I think I did a community post yesterday. I'm not 100% certain. It was about what you want to spend your winter assault tokens on, the collectibles in that, whether you want to go for gear or characters. We've got a lot of votes on that. Got a few hundreds. I haven't really checked it today. So if you haven't voted on that, just go to the main page of my YouTube channel. I'll try and bring it up on the screen. Let's bring it up on the screen. YouTube. So you go to the main page of my YouTube channel, and then you click Community. And on the community tab, here it is. Simple as that. Winter tokens is well ahead, 86% to 14%. And then there's other ones down here if you want to vote for those as well. It's completely up to you. These are older ones. It's funny, look. Which of the remaining future Ascendables are you most looking forward to being released? 65% of people were more interested in Dwight. I thought that was pretty interesting. I guess a lot of people had him. I don't know. More people wanted Brian. And then I asked a question about the Survivor Club. What you guys would have thought would have been a better way to deal with that. And what you guys buy. You know, whether you buy the 30-day pass, whether you buy the Survivors Club, whether you buy both, or you buy neither. So majority of players, I guess that's going to be the case. Like 65% of players are free to play, and it's got 750 votes. It's a lot. The current one has got 482. And you can hit reply there, and I do read these comments. I do read these comments. And it tells me your answer as well, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's the end of my stream, guys. I'm going to stream again on Thursday. That's going to be my last stream before Christmas. And then I'm going to stream again the following Thursday, and that'll be my last stream of the year. And then it's going to be 2019. I didn't have nightmares about Watership Down. It was genuinely, or maybe I did actually when I was really young, to be honest. But it was really like, I don't know, really emotional for me. I really loved animals. How's it going? Which weapon specialist should I go for? Slayer 3 or Raider 3? Which one gives you double attack? Slayer 3 for blues gives you double attack. Can't remember what Raider 3 does for blues. I don't think it does anything special. Slayer 3 for splash damage on alert characters. Keep on surviving, guys. Happy winter celebrations and stuff. Yeah, hope you guys have a good Christmas. If I don't see you on Thursday, hopefully see some of you on Thursday. It's definitely going to be my last stream before Christmas. But so yeah, I'm going to start up movie night in 10 minutes. If you're interested, come on my Discord. I will do one highlight of everybody in the announcement section. If you want to check the announcement section now, because that's the platform we're going to be using is called Rabbit, and that's how I can broadcast the stuff and you can watch it at the same time, and it's just easy. So I'm going to shut down my stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is for you guys. I'll hopefully see you on Thursday. But as always, guys, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving. Have a goodbye. Thank you very much for tuning in. Goodbye.